How are you?
Sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Just moving closer to the door to get more reception. There we go. We're good.
I think
cool.
we're good, aren't we?
Yeah, we are
We're
good. Thank you.
But more importantly,
Good.
how's our smelly little son?
Oh, he's not at all smelly. He's
Oh,
lovely.
well.
He is
He's
lovely.
lovely. I'm so fond of Huxley. He just makes my day every day.
He's a very happy little chap, isn't he?
He is. He just makes me smile all the time.
Us too.
He's so
Brilliant.
lovely.
He is cute. Do you think it will
Yeah.
last though?
What, his cuteness?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah,
No, it's still cute.
he's still cute. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, he's just lovely. He's doing really well, actually. I think he's trying really hard. His sort of attitude towards learning has sort of changed throughout year one, I think, and he's keen to learn and he tries really hard, and he's making slow but steady progress, I think, with his reading and his writing and his maths. But he's so lovely with the other children. He's got such lovely manners. He's very kind and very thoughtful, and he's really well behaved. He's just a star, really.
Oh, that's lovely to hear. That's really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How's he getting on with reading and everything at home? Is he?
Yeah, I've noticed definite progress. Like you say, he seems ready to read. Like he's actually interested in reading finally. And as long as he's not distracted or tired, he can read really quite well. I've noticed it improving quite considerably. It is still really dependent on getting his attention. If he's tired or just not in the mood, then he suddenly can't remember any sounds or tricky words at all. But if he's in the mood, he'll plough through it quite quickly and quite confidently. But he is able to read more and more. So now he's really confidently reading like the Biff and Chip level 3 at home, whereas before 2 were a bit of a struggle. And we've noticed with the red set books he's been sent home from school, like some of the lower sets he's now finding quite easy. So I think that he's had some like phase 4 and 5 maybe, and they were quite easy, but the phase 9 he seems sort of happier with that level. Gave a little bit of challenge, but not too much. Sort of a nice level.
I'll have a look at reading again. I think when I hear him read in school, obviously we're in the classroom, there's quite a lot going on around him. So, like you said, with the distractions, it's quite hard to manage those distractions. Often when children are reading in school, they don't read in the same way that they do at home when there's less going on around them. Yeah. So, do you think he needs to move up a level with the reading books?
I'd say with the books he's been given, the higher level ones are fine. The higher set ones, the low ones are a bit easy. So if they'd just be maybe more of I think it was like the phase 9, he was quite happy with the phase 10,
so they're all just banded in like a red group box, and then the children choose from within that. So the idea is that they choose the books that sort of look appealing to them, rather than us kind of giving them the books. We'll try to be mindful of that.
I mean, he is more interested in trying if he's interested in the look of a book, though. So
that's the thing. If you get given a book that you don't really kind of like the look of, then that's it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, perhaps some gentle encouragement to him to try some of the harder ones, perhaps, might help.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And with writing, he's not always confident to write independently. We've had a challenge the last few days. I don't know, he missed yesterday morning, but we had a challenge the last few days to write about something he'd done in the Easter holidays. And Huxley was the last person to go and try the challenge. It's not something he'd go and voluntarily kind of go and pick up the piece of paper and do the writing, but he always has a go when you ask him to. It's just not his kind of go-to activity.
No, he doesn't tend to volunteer to ever hold a pen or do anything with pen and paper.
Go and draw a picture about something you've done, and then I can come and help you think of a sentence, and you can have a go at writing. And so I think I can write it on my own. And he went off, and then he came back and said, I think I need some help. I think it's just like in that sort of situation when it's not the phonics writing where we're giving him a sentence which we know he is capable of writing, and he wanted to write about shooting through boxes and trees. I'm not quite sure what it is. He's trying to picture himself shooting through some boxes. So then he's trying to write words which are a bit trickier, like through. And so I helped him to Fred talk the word, and we found the sounds together. And so he's quite happy to give it a go with a bit of support. And I think the thing that's tricky for him with the writing is that some of the sounds that he doesn't say properly, it's hard for him then to identify the sound in his writing.
Yeah, there are definitely still sounds he struggles to make, like sh and ch and yeah. And so yeah, we have been working on those. We were sent home some resources throughout homeschooling, so we sort of carried on with those, and there has been improvement. Like his g and k and d's are all much better.
Much better,
so
yeah.
He's getting there, but it's quite
I
slow.
think it's the sh and the sound particularly that's really tricky, isn't it? And I noticed when I was looking at those sounds with him today, when he was trying to find them on the sound map that we had, he wasn't sure which one was which.
Yeah.
With the sh and the f and the ch, I think it was.
Yeah.
He knew it was one of the three of them, but he didn't say which one it was. He just kind of kept pointing at all three. So I think those are the ones to keep practicing.
Yeah. We do work on him at home. He's quite hit and miss. Some days he gets them all right, and other days.
Yeah, he does get those sometimes, but yeah, you're right.
Not
Sometimes he
consistently.
does. But maybe we should do some more writing, because I quite enjoyed doing the writing with him during lockdown.
Yeah, we should do
that.
that.
Just sort of every now and again, maybe do like I don't know if you'd be interested. Some children really like doing like a diary or scrapbook or something, and then when you've been anywhere, you can kind of write about it or
good idea.
something that you've done. But
yeah, we can try that.
Or just drawing pictures and writing labels and things. You know, all of those sorts of things. Just to keep practicing.
Yeah, he was more engaged actually with that during home learning. Things where he got to make posters and draw something and label it he preferred to sentences. So yeah, that's a good idea.
We'll have a go.
Yeah.
Is he? I mean, you say he's sort of making steady, slow progress. Is he very behind on reading and writing?
No, hang on. Let me just check my list. No, I think he's. So with the reading. So when we do our assessments, we assess children as below, just below, at, or above. So he was assessed as below for reading. But I think again. I only see him reading in a busy classroom when his reading probably isn't as good as it is at home. And probably a lot of it's confidence, I think, with Huxley. And once he gets going with it, I think he will be okay. And then the writing and maths, he was just below. So, you know, he's not far off being on track for year ones like this point of the year. And I think it's just a lot of practice really with the writing, and hopefully he will suddenly get it and take off.
Yeah. Is there going to be quite a lot of sort of work to sort of bring everyone up to speed anyway? Because I imagine lockdowns kind of affected lots of people anyway.
Yeah, it has. Yeah. So I mean, we're just trying at the moment to sort of fill in lots of the gaps, and I think even when they go into year 2, you know, it's going to be all taken in consideration that they've missed a lot of year 1.
Okay, that's good.
So, yeah, I wouldn't worry too much. I'm not hugely concerned.
Okay.
I think he's still making progress, and I think he's just a slow but steady kind of guy.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. I don't think I'm anywhere near as worried as I was having been with him and watching him learn and watching the recent improvement and sort of level of willing engagement. And I no doubt that his mathematical brain is going to be pretty special once he gets to grip with the basic concepts of numbers. But his desire, he's got an engineer's brain for sure.
He's very interested in numbers.
Yeah, he just doesn't really understand their entire relevance yet, but he will. But just from my point of view, just thanks very much for looking after him and keeping him ticking over and contributing to him being a happy little dude.
Thank you. Well, just he contributes to me being happy each day, so he does. He just really makes me smile. He's just so lovely. It's just his mannerisms, I think, and the way he talks and the things he comes out with. He's just lovely.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No worries.
No, thank you. That's great.
I'm good. Yeah.
I can't think of anything else.
Cool. It's brilliant. Thank you.
Brilliant. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, lovely.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
I need to quickly go.
What a little cutie!
What a little.
Just kids are cute, right?
And it's not surprising he's a bit below because he is one of the youngest.
Yeah,
he's young. He's young. Right, sorry, I need to.
No, that's fine.
Go through all of these.
Right.